Hey, everybody. Welcome to the James Project. Let's look at our verses for April. James 1:19 through 20, reading from the NLT. Understand this, my dear brothers and sisters. You must all be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to get angry. Human anger does not produce the righteousness God desires. We have talked about how the book of James can act as a guardrail to keep you from driving off of a cliff. Well, these are some of those guardrail verses. I don't know about you, but my mouth can get me in a lot of trouble. So I need all the help I can get. A heads up, as you read the book of James, anytime he starts with dear brothers and sisters, it's probably going to be a guardrail. He wants you to pay attention. He's getting ready to challenge you, to instruct you, to tell you something that might be hard, but it's really important. So he uses dear and beloved sisters and brothers because he wants to show you he's speaking out of love. So out of love, what does James want us to pay attention to here? How we interact with other people and how we manage our emotions. Quick to listen doesn't mean just hearing. It means listening thoughtfully to gain understanding. We're not just waiting for our turn to speak. Do you know what I mean? We're listening to understand someone else's point of view. If we're talking all the time, it's going to be really hard for us to hear and know other people, and hard for us to hear and know God too. So slow to speak and slow to get angry, because human anger doesn't produce the righteousness that God desires. Well, righteousness isn't a word that we use very often these days, but it just means continually living in a way that is acceptable to God, where you are right with God. And human anger isn't going to get us there. Godly anger can bring about justice and righteousness, but human anger can be often violent and destructive. It can also be petty and destructive. I read one definition saying human anger is often sinful irritation. I mean, have you ever said something mean or sarcastic or had unkind thoughts just because you were annoyed with someone? Yeah. Me too. So if we're not listening, if we're constantly running our mouths and letting our emotions control us, we are going to be pulled out of alignment with God. So guardrails, quick to listen, slow to speak, slow to become angry. Yeah, those are really practical ways to practice holiness. So let's practice this month.